So I think it's really messed up that he needed to stage up the ghost, basically, for our relationship after 28 years. And like, I can explain it. He at first, like after handing her the letter and like probably highly getting together with her, without my knowing, at the time, the first thing that was said was like in front of her or with her somehow, and me on the phone, him talking about just out of the blue randomness that we've had a falling out before, as like it didn't matter, like, it was pretty much like, this guy, no, he doesn't matter, we've had a falling out before, that don't matter to me. And it was like, I can explain it. Because it was like him purposefully putting it into my mind that I don't matter to him, so much so that he's willing to go to that length. And going to that length to a woman is otherwise to say, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. You have no idea who you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And then it's also to say to me personally that you ain't good enough, Banksta. You're worthless. And it's to say that you should kill yourself. In other words, because I answered back on the phone call and I said, "What the fuck, G? Why are you talking about that right now? Like, I'm sitting here dealing with this fucking narcissistic abuse, and you're talking about a falling out? Like, where did this come into the fucking conversation, G? I'm highly and thoroughly wanting to know, like, where do you get off thinking that you can just talk like that?" You know what I mean? That's kind of like what I was saying. And so, sorry about my windshield. I need to clean the bugs off of it. Holy crap. Anyway, and I really do. But so like that was one scenario where like he's staging for the ghost that he needs the most, he needs the most actually out of everybody because of where he's went to before in my life, and with where he went to before in my life was highly anticipating the same narcissistic abuse that I've already dealt with prior in a relationship that like I totally had like come to him about. You see what I'm saying? Because he was my friend, and I didn't think that. I just thought to myself that like I've got to be wrong. I'm wrong. I got to be wrong about this stuff the whole time. That's what I think. It's like I got to be wrong about this feeling. It's just a feeling, and you're just wrong. You don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. And then it turns out that, well, I mean, you play your parts differently. You say to yourself, I'm not going to let this happen again. Never again. And then it's highly going on again, and it's gotten so much worse, so fast. And it's like, she even said to me and asked me, like, or told me, like, there is something going on, will you promise that you'll stay on my side? And at the time I said, well yeah, as long as you're not like trying to kill me, basically, or whatever. I don't know how I said what I said, but As long as you're on my side, I think is what I said. You know, as long as you're on my side. But I didn't think that she was on my side. She had already dismissed herself for him. Talking, there's, you know, we got thousands of people against you. You know, whispering death rattle in my ear. You know, while I'm sleeping at night. Just completely draining me. And like when I'm like at my lowest and my wit's end, she's coming over there to fucking rip my fucking window apart, fucking throw shit around in my house to go there. And I have new holes on the outside of my house going inside to the sides. And I believe those were definitely created. They were created with intent to cause for problems with parasites, problems in the house, problems that I don't have time for, because they're like, okay, well, we're trying to eat up my time, energy, all my resources, my finances, my ability to read into this, to see things. I did find that she was on my Facebook GPSing me, and when I took that away and I got my password changed, and it was like right away I could hear her anger about it, like you know. But then it's like all of a sudden my checkbook's missing. After she put a parasite on me, I have my blades missing, the brand new shaver kit that's missing. It's just, you see what I'm saying? It all adds up to more time, more valuable resource that I had planned in the first place to help myself. Do you see what I'm saying? In the general, I was planning to do this detoxing for the summer. And then all of a sudden, now I have to do it. And now on top of that, I gotta I have to re-afford all of the shit that I've paid for. And on top of that, my second checkbook is gone. So she's highly anticipated just fucking me completely up for this motherfucker. Anticipating that with whatever he's brought to the table, that he's absolutely right about, and he's not. You don't get to move on somebody's life in that way. And it's telling me that, my G, you ain't even fucking a G moving on somebody in that kind of fucked up way. It's the most fucked up way. It paralyzes you. You black out memories. It's so fucked up, the detriment that this kind of narcissistic abuse goes to, covertly, leaves you in your reality not able to feel out the world around you. So you're no longer who you are. You are someone completely different because of the iniquity that other people have worked inside of your life. You highly did not deserve for it. And so when these people do these things to you, it's all to stage for that ghost. That ghost and their soulless, cagey-ass, cageless, cagey souls that they know the most. That's what they are. They're fucking heartless, soulless, fucking dark, murky, working in the fucking most fucking darkened ways that anyone can fucking work in inside of somebody else's life. So it's got me my thought process working differently. And I'm talking for like 20 years. I didn't know it was going to get as bad as it has, but it's gotten really bad now. Because I just don't think that there's a way for any motherfucker to move in anybody's life that way unless he is absolutely sure that he can get away with it. And the only way that I feel he could be absolutely sure of being able to get away with it is through hacking. Hacking people's phones, hacking, monitoring. I don't know, but this is what I feel. And I feel wholeheartedly that at least my computer's been hacked by that disk he gave me, leaving him backdoor privileges into my life in a detailed fashion so that he could steal away every last little bit of me being able to figure this shit out. And just as I am, he's already targeting me again with absolution and aim this time, and he needs to also revert those actions, to put those actions onto somebody else. And what a better way than getting my own girl, the girl who did love me, the girl who did, I think, at times have fun with me. But that's before this happened. Now she's complicit in it because she's tried to poison me. She's tried to run me into the ground in so many different ways. But I'm going to come back to this topic